There he is. Yes, get in here, get in here. Oh, please. For Virginia, it is considered very warm right now. Oh, I should probably introduce myself. Hello, bass fanatics. My name is Ryan, and I come from the FisherYin YouTube channel. Today, as you can tell from the title, I have a very, very interesting challenge today. Not only am I doing a mystery tackle box slam, I'm doing it with the trout box. I somehow forgot my tripod, but we're gonna work without it. Our first bait in this box is some 𝗙ecie𝗯𝗶𝗹 baits. Next up, we have a very bright orange grub. And the last plastic in this box is some Carl's Amazing Baits. I don't even know what these things are. They look like aliens. Something I think is gonna get bit immediately is a Death Stalker. I love these blade baits. And lastly, a 𝗙𝗍𝗯 Micro Recon. To be honest, I've never thrown any of the 𝗙𝗍𝗯 Micro series stuff, so it's gonna be interesting. All I got with me are 2 rods that I think we will be able to make anything happen with. And it actually rained last night, so, that's freezing. If I was a fish, I would not want to eat anything right now. We got about 2 hours to make it happen, so fingers crossed they bite. Ooh, oh man. Okay. So last night I rigged up a drop shot. I think we're gonna throw all 3 plastics on that. It looks like something from Toy Story. I don't know how to describe it, but using a heavy metal tungsten teardrop weight. And as tempting it is to just move this drop shot fast, I'm literally gonna cast it out and just let it sit. I'm not gonna move it at all. Oh dear, look at that. I'm using a very shallow spool reel right now, so I'm pretty much out of line. Oh, no way. Oh, I got bit already, guys. Cast it over here. Oh, okay. Here we go. Now, it is pretty sunny today, so some bass might be pushed up shallow right now. That's a bite. Did he eat it? He got it. We got a fish, boys. We got a fish. Now, funny thing. Oh, that's not bad. Now, something you guys might not know is that this is my first bass of 2022. So we're gonna treat him nicely. All right, calm down, buddy. Oh, yes. Oh, man, that feels good. All right, see you, girl. Thank you so much for biting. Whew, good to know that these bass, as cold as it is, they're not super lethargic. That's great news. Let's take a second to warm up and also tie on our second plastic. Dude, there's like 50 of them in this pack. Ooh. Talk about quantity. Honestly, we could toss it in the same place. Just gonna let it sit, and then we're gonna wait for a bass to just mosey on over. Are you kidding me? I didn't even feel the bite. That's the second one, dude. Oh, we're gonna get a quick release on this girl and let her back. Oh, pull off right there. Okay, that's all right. Quick release. I will count that as a fish. My goodness. This is going a lot quicker than I thought it would. If I catch one more fish on a drop shot, then it's time to pick up the bait caster. We're like 10 minutes in, and we have knocked out 2 of the baits. Once again, guys, I will tell you this over and over. Fishing is all about finding the right places to fish. Obviously, being skilled at it makes it so much easier for you to catch fish. But if you find a very solid spot, you can just blindly cast and catch fish. Let's cast further out there. Oh yeah. Now is the wrong time to catch a 5-pounder. It will literally just spool me. There he is. Yes, I knew it. They're in the shallows. Such weird behavior. All right, it's a little guy. Oh. He's not done yet. I don't want to let him touch the ground and destroy his protective slime, but there he is. All right, see you, buddy. Oh, sorry about that. He was lost for a second. Now that the easy finesse stuff is out of the way, the real question is, will they eat a blade bait and a mini crankbait? I think we should go with the blade bait first because I'm more confident in it. If it's gonna take more time, I would rather have it be the little pink crankbait. Honestly, guys, all those fish would have easily eaten any other bass bait. It didn't have to be such a small trout panfish finesse bait. So technically speaking, you could basically just buy one of these trout boxes and have a day very similar to if you just bought a regular mystery tackle box that was meant for bass. And it wasn't until this year that I actually fished with one of these trout boxes. I kind of had a thought that there's like no way these baits would be able to catch bass consistently. But this day is proving me otherwise. I've been doing this for 15 minutes and we have 3 baits knocked out. Oh, okay. 12-pound test line. Here we go. We're gonna let it sink a little and then I guess we'll just yo-yo it back, I guess. You know, blade bait, I really like you, but please just don't give me any trouble today. Oh, hit it right in front of me. There he is. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. Something I never recommend you guys do is throw a blade bait into thick brush. I need a fish bite. Oh, temperature's plummeting fast. I don't know if these fish are just going to keep biting or if they're just going to turn off all of a sudden. So I need to make this happen as quick as possible. Oh, I was really hoping to get this done in 20 minutes. Set a new record for my MTB Slam. I think during last summer, I completed one with the regular bass box in like 30 minutes. But with the way this was going, it was bound to break the record. There he is. Yes, get in here, get in here. Oh, please, please. If any fish comes off, please don't be this one. I literally cannot afford to lose you. Oh, dude. Okay. All right. It's all right, bass. It's all right. You're fine. So yes, I have landed the biggest and hardest to catch fish. Gonna let him go. Thank you, buddy. And I also have a death stalker in my pants. But other than that, that is all the baits down except for one. Cast it to the shallows, gave it a few yo-yos, and then bam, knew it. Since I'm kind of on a peninsula, if I throw towards the shallows and retrieve it into the depths, they're not gonna think that it's a fishing lure because most fishing lures go from the depths to the shallows. Okay, so the one concern I do have about this little crankbait is if I will even be able to cast it on this bait caster. But I think I would actually rather throw this over the death stalker because these bass are so slow and just lazy right now that if I just slow crank this, let it thump the bottom every so often, all the dinks and all the big hungry mamas will want to eat it. So let's just give it a cast. Oh, okay. We casted about 30 feet. No backlash so far. Ooh, it dives fast. Oh, that almost went into the trees. One thing I will say to you guys is I don't want to speak on behalf of every fishing YouTuber. There's so many things that happen behind the scenes. Like, for example, snagging trees. Like, I've been fishing constantly, like weekly, almost daily for around 2 years now. And not to toot my own horn, but I think I've become way better of a fisherman than I was before I really started doing this YouTube thing. I still find myself backlashing and catching trees. Bro, how did I catch something on the blade bait but not this already? I'm a believer that this thing is not diving deep enough to these bass. All right, we're gonna do something unimaginable. We're gonna increase the diving depth by putting on a weight. I'm gonna pick the smallest and lightest one. Oh yeah, here we go. There's some tungsten bullet weights. Oh, that's perfect. Tied a little loop on the weight so this crankbait still can retain its action. Now, of course, I'm fishing this the wrong way, but fishing is all about adapting to your situation. If you are handed a bait that does not dive deep enough, you need to find a way to make it do that. There he is, there he is. Oh, fish on. Oh, no. he pulled off. Ooh, as soon as my weight came out of the water, he kind of just shook off. Yeah, this is the downside about this rig. No one ever said fishing was easy. And surely not as easy as earlier today. There he is, there he is, there he is, there he is. There, oh, there's a fish. Yeah. Finally on my wacky looking rig with a bullet weight. Yes. Oh, don't touch the land. Okay, final goodbye. Talk about cold. Legit thought I was gonna have the slam done within 30 minutes because I got 3 of the 5 baits knocked out in less than 15 minutes. And then the Death Stalker came along and took me about 10 minutes to get hooked up with that. But man, the micro recon, bro. Sun was setting, it was getting super cold. I couldn't feel my thumb anymore. And then finally that fish came and ate. Before I end the video, I just want to say a quick thank you to Mystery Tackle Box for letting me hop on today and present to you guys this little trout and panfish fishing kit slam. Also want to give a big shout out to all the bass for just cooperating today, and above all, praise God for it. Thanks for watching, and as always, fish for the adventure.